Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the channel. I'm Michelle and I hope that you're going to enjoy this video. If you are an oldie, a regular schmegular, and you've been here, you're in the comment section, you're always with me, welcome back. It's always so lovely to see you guys on this channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I know when the year started, you had a list of things that you wanted to do. You had these goals, you had these a vision board, you had all these things that you've noted down to actually do in the year of 2021. Obviously with the uncertainty of everything that has transpired around the world. However, we are 6 months down the line and I do believe that this is time for us to sit down and reflect and kind of figure out where are we with our goals. Do we need to readjust? Do we need to realign? Do we need to change? Do we need to literally just hone in more and what we've always wanted to do? And that's what this video is going to be about. So if you have been following me and have been on this channel for quite some time, you know that we used to do a lot of these last year, which is basically doing monthly themed videos where we would plan our months and kind of theme each and every single month to focus on a specific word, and we would kind of align our lives and our days and our weeks to that particular word. And I am proud to announce that I am actually bringing that back. So this video is literally one of them. Okay, so this video is basically coming into July and helping you prepare for your July, and I'm going to be sharing a few tips. Now, I noted down a few notes. This is the book that I write, basically a lot of things about my weeks, days, years, and whatever the case is. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a page in the book to kind of help you prepare for July, because this is basically my July plan that I'm sharing with you guys. So we are going to take this as an actual July planning video. So the first thing that I'm actually going to say in this video is, if you haven't gotten time to actually reflect on all the things that you've been wanting to do from the beginning of the year up till now, this is definitely the perfect time to pull out that list. You will see when we begin to chat about a few points in this video, you will be able to actually go back to it. But this is a time to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, cool, what does my vision board look like? How far am I? Have I been consistent in doing what I said I would do? Have I done A, B, C, D that I said I would actually do to be able to achieve these dreams? Because that is obviously very important. If you don't evaluate and if you don't begin to measure your progress, you actually come to the end of the year and be super shocked at how far or how much you actually didn't get done because you were not actually tracking yourself. So this is basically a moment to track yourself. And last year when we did these videos, we were basically tracking ourselves on a monthly basis, and it's unfortunate I couldn't do them for the half of this year, but I'm hoping that for the rest of this year we'd actually be able to do them and track every single month so that we can finish 2021 like a boss, regardless, okay, of what's happening around the world, regardless of everything. And we are obviously not going to pretend that there isn't a lot of things that are happening around the world, especially in Africa, particularly if you are living in South Africa right now. As I'm filming this video, we are currently on level 4 lockdown. So I know that a lot of people would have lost their jobs, and just income streams have just been halved, cut, or whatever the case is. But I'm really hoping that this video is just kind of going to motivate you a little bit to, you know, find other ways you can keep yourself busy, find other ways you can diversify your income streams in terms of making money, and just finding other things to focus on that would be able to take you to the next level with your goals, with your dreams, and just everything else that you've always wanted to do this year. So the theme for the year, as you can see with the title of the video, is going to be focus. I know we actually speak about this quite often. However, I do think that as we are towards basically half of the year, it is important that we actually hone in our energy into focusing on the things that matter and the things that we need to focus on to be able to achieve our dreams. So I am going to be sharing with you guys basically 6 steps that are actually going to help you to focus in July. Okay, that is our word for July. In July, we are basically going to laser focus on that thing that we said we wanted to do. I do believe that if you focus your energy on anything and that one goal that you want to achieve, in no time you are actually going to achieve that goal, because you've actually honed into it and you've given it your full attention and your full energy and your full focus. And that's what I would like us to do this July. So let me actually go ahead and start to share these tips with you guys. The first tip I noted here was do a distraction audit. This is very, very important. So it's very important for you to actually go back into your life, or maybe the past 6 months rather, or just a couple of months before where you are right now, and look into the things that have been distracting you. Literally look around at your day, your weeks, your months, and ask yourself, what are the things that actually take away most of my time that are not making me super productive? What are the things that are taking away most of my time that are not getting me to where I need to go? You need to start auditing those things around your life so you can kind of know how to actually alter your day going forward. But if you do not know what is distracting you, you're not actually going to be able to work through it. So it is important that you actually get to that. And then the second one, which is basically going hand in hand with the first one, is then get rid of the distractions that you have. So for instance, if you realize that your cell phone is one of the biggest things that is taking away most of your time and is making you not to be productive, chances are you need to start, well, you definitely, okay, not chances are, you definitely need to start altering your life and your day in a way that doesn't allow you to spend a lot of time on your phone. So this means that you need to start timing the time on your phone. I know there is a feature on even Android and Apple as well where you can actually time your screen time, so that you can determine how many hours a day you spend on your phone. So maybe go and have a look at that and see, do you need to actually cut down some hours? And also when you cut down some hours, what do you need to do? Because there's a process in getting rid of it, right? You don't just like say, I'm going to stop being on my phone. But the question is, yeah, you're going to stop being on your phone and then do what? Right? You need to be able to do something that is going to be super helpful to you and super helpful to your growth if that's the route that you want to go. So you need to be able to get rid of those distractions. The third one actually goes hand in hand with the first and the second one as well, which is change your routine. Now, this is basically a how you begin to get rid of the distractions. So for instance, if you wake up every morning, going back to the example I gave you guys about your phone, if you wake up every morning and you roll over and you look through your phone and you start going on Twitter, on Instagram, or whatever the case is, and then 2 hours later you still find yourself on your phone in bed, you haven't done anything. Maybe beginning to change your routine is going to help you. So instead of rolling over to check your phone, what you maybe want to do is just get up immediately, go take a shower, get your laptop and get work done, or take a shower, or go exercise, or go have a cup of tea and just reflect on your own, or go journal. But changing your routine actually helps you begin to get rid of your distractions, mainly because, like I mentioned earlier, it's not easy to just say, I'm just going to change, or I'm going to make these changes in my life, where you don't actually replace that time with something else. So what you want to do is, when you remove whatever is distracting you, you obviously want to replace it with something that is going to take you to the next level. You actually want to replace it with something that you should be doing instead, and not just saying, I'm going to get rid of it. You actually need a strategy, you actually need a plan to make this happen. So this is something that is super important that you definitely, most definitely need to do. The fourth one is feed your mind. Going back to what we were talking about in the beginning of this video and regarding the theme of this month, focus is a mindset shift. You will not be able to focus if you don't actually feed your mind enough to focus into what you want to do, because chances are the mindset that you had that's been disabling you from actually focusing on those things is not the mindset that is going to enable you to begin to focus on those things. So you need to be able to feed your mind with the right things that actually enable you to begin to focus, and in this case to get rid of your distractions, in this case to actually make you be more productive. So what do I mean by that? I mean, instead of actually listening to banging music all the time, maybe try to like compartmentalize your time and say, okay, cool, if I listen to music, or if I'm going to be cleaning my house for like 2 hours, and normally within those 2 hours I listen to music, maybe let me listen to a podcast for an hour, or 2 podcasts for that hour, and then the other hour I can bang my music and have a little bit of fun. Balance is where it's at, guys. Don't try and do things like excessively, and just work with yourself. I definitely have another video coming up that is going to be super helpful in terms of you being able to work with yourself. But what is important to realize is that feeding your mind is important. What books are you reading? What are you watching? What are you spending most of your time listening to? What are you spending most of your time watching? Those things determine how you behave. Those things determine how you eventually go ahead and do things and how you go for your dreams. So it is super important that you actually feed your mind with positive things that are going to take you to the next level. And the fifth one is manage your time wisely. I have done a lot of videos on this channel on time management, and I'm actually going to link a recent one down below and up here as well. Time management is just crucial, I think, in anything and everything that you are doing. But for you to be able to focus in this July, you need to understand that managing your time wisely is going to be important. It goes back to all the other points that we've shared. Once you've audited what your distractions are, you need to be able to get rid of them, and then you need to be able to change your routines. And while you change your routines, you're feeding your mind. And through all of this, you're actually watching how you are spending your time and what you are actually allocating towards your time, and then asking yourself, are the things that are consuming most of your time actually benefiting where you want to go, or benefiting you for your future at that time? And if you realize that something isn't, this is perfectly the best time to actually begin to get rid of it. So time management is super, super, super important. And then the sixth one is consistency. This has been such a huge topic on this channel. It was a huge topic on this channel last year, and I'm excited to bring it back again as a huge topic again this year. Let me tell you something. Personally, I have told myself that I am going to crown okay, myself as the queen of consistency for the half of this year. I'm going to create content. I'm going to give you guys videos. I'm going to give you guys tweets. I'm going to give you guys posts. Yay! Everything. I'm going to do it. I'm going to literally just focus on creating this July. That's literally my whole thing. But something important to note is that we've said this last year. A lot of people actually quote me on this, and that is consistency is frequency. It's as easy as that. Do not be overwhelmed by the idea of consistency and it being you having to do something 7 out of 7 days a week, or 10 out of 10, or whatever the case is. You basically only need more than half. So if you know that you've been planning to do something, if you've been getting 0 out of 7 to be consistent, literally all you need is 4 out of 7. 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7, and then when you begin to champion, you can then become 7 out of 7. But what you need to realize is that being consistent is going to actually help you focus in. So this also goes back to all the other points that I actually shared, with just changing your routine, managing your time, doing an audit of your distractions, getting rid of your distractions. All those things go hand in hand. But for all of those things to actually be able to work, and for you to actually enjoy the results that those things bring, you need to be able to be consistent. Consistency becomes a huge part of it. So it's something important that you need to actually realize. And remember, like we always say on this channel, consistency is frequency. Okay, consistency is frequency. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that these points that I've noted for myself and now just extending them to you are going to be super helpful in terms of just helping you build that business, or build that profile, start that YouTube channel, start that side hustle, or just get yourself in the right state of mind wherever you are. I know majority of the people that watch this channel are entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, so I really, really hope that these tips are going to help you. And like I always say, whenever you get tips or anything from anywhere on the internet, from me, whoever it is that you look up to or that you enjoy their content, it is important to actually note it down and personalize it according to you, what actually works for you. Maybe don't overwhelm yourself with going through all of these things that I just shared with you guys today. Maybe just after you watch this video, just do a distraction audit and leave it there. And then tomorrow, start putting together a strategy on how you can actually get rid of those distractions. And then the next day, you start changing your routines. But like, work with yourself. There's no need to literally put yourself under pressure and overwhelm yourself with making all these changes in your life. But you can take it one step at a time so that you are actually able to make the changes that are necessary in your life. So once again, thank you again for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below, what are the things that have been distracting you this year? I mean, besides everything that's been happening around the world with the pandemic, what else is just getting in the way of you just living your full potential and doing and just being your best self this 2021? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, most of the things you guys share on the comment section below are super helpful for people that also watch the videos and actually go through the comment section to hear what other people have to say and to hear other people's experiences. So thank you so much. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, child. Have yourself a good one. Bye.